Chances are you've probably seen more than one YouTube video where someone tries to turn a small dollar amount into a much more significant amount. Personally, I really enjoy these types of videos, and since my channel is on investing, personal finance, and how to make money in general, I decided to try this challenge out. But most people try Webull using the link down below. When you use it, you get 2 free stocks when you sign up, each valued up to $1,400. You may be thinking, oh, this is a scam, it's not real. I know, I've seen all of your comments thinking it's a scam, but it's not a scam. I use this code for all of my closest friends. I send it to them via text, and when they download it, they get 2 free stocks, I get 2 free stocks. It's a win-win situation. So if you're gonna download any brokerage account, it really doesn't matter which one. You could use TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, you could use anything. But if you're new to investing, you might as well use the code for Webull and get 2 free stocks. Okay, so once you have a brokerage account, whether that's Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, doesn't matter what it is. Once you have your brokerage account, the first thing you need to do is you need to deposit $500. If you don't have that much money to invest right now, it's not a big deal. Just keep watching the video, I'll explain more about that later. Okay, so at this point, you have your brokerage account and you have $500 invested in it. You're thinking now, this dude's crazy. How am I going to turn $500 into $1 million? There's no way. It's impossible. Well, it actually isn't impossible. It's just going to take some time, and we're going to use the basics of investing, such as compound interest and dollar cost averaging. I'll go into what those terms mean in a bit, but first, let's go by the step-by-step plan. It's only 3 steps. That's all you have to do. The first step is to open a brokerage account. We already did that check. We are good. Number 2 is to set up recurring deposits. You may be thinking, why do I need to set up recurring deposits if I already have $500 in my account? Well, as I said before, this strategy relies on having a consistent stream of income, and we're going to take advantage of dollar cost averaging and compound interest. So you're going to need to be able to invest $500 every single month. And you may be thinking, well, he lied. He said it only needed $500. I did say $500, but I also said you need that consistent stream of income so you'd be able to invest your money over the long term. You see, if you invest $500 every single month and you get a 10% return, you'll have over $1.1 million in 30 years. Depending on the level of return you get from your investments, whether that's 3, 5, 7, 10% every single year, you're going to end up with a different amount at the end of 30 years, and it can be very, very different. You could end up with as much as $1.1 million, you could end up with $300,000. But the point of this is that over time, your money will be able to grow and grow and grow because it'll take advantage of compound interest and dollar cost averaging. Compound interest is over time, the money builds on itself, and you keep getting 10% of 10%. So it's like if you invest $100, then you end up with $110. The next year it's $121. So you keep getting 10% of your total investment, and that adds up over time as it builds. But what is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging is when you invest money over time, not just in one lump sum at the beginning of the year or at the end of the year, because you could invest, let's say, $6,000 at the beginning of the year, and that would be the same amount invested. as doing $500 every single month. But you're not taking advantage of dollar cost averaging, which is the fact that the stock market is going to go up and down over time. And by investing at different points in time, you're minimizing your risk to high spikes in the market and low drops. Because if you invest all of your money at a very high point in the market, you're not going to be able to get as high of a return. So if you invest it over time, you might invest some when the market's doing a little better, some when the market's doing a little worse, and then over time you'll average out your investment sort of to the middle, and then it'll give you a more consistent return and actually be better off in the future because you'll be able to get money consistently over time. Also, by using dollar cost averaging, you take away emotional aspects of investing. You just know that you're going to invest $500 every single month. You're not going to try and time the market, say, well, right now the market's doing very well, so I want to wait a little bit till it drops down a bit. No, you just forget about that altogether. You're like, over time, the best thing for me to do is use dollar cost averaging and invest my money every single month. Because then you don't overthink, is the stock or the market too high, too low? Because by doing that, you're going to overthink your investments, you're going to try and time everything, and it just won't work out. By using dollar cost averaging, you'll invest just consistently over time, not think about trying to time the market, and you'll end up being better off in the long run. Number 3 is you're going to need to pick which stocks, which funds, which ETFs in general you're going to want to invest in. But for this strategy, I would recommend to stay away from stocks, stay away from riskier investments, and focus mainly on funds and ETFs because these will be safer and produce a consistent return over time. So this is a challenge video, and I am going to be investing $500 every single month, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit to show you how the investing account is doing, and you should do the same. But we have to remember that investing $500 a month, even if you end up with well over $1 million at some point in time, that is less than $1 million today, because $1 million 10 years from now isn't $1 million today because of inflation. But essentially putting money consistently into the market, even if it's just as small as $500 every single month, that's a pretty sure way to become a millionaire at some point in time, because with compound interest, with dollar cost averaging, over time, that investment is going to grow and grow and grow. So if you can't put in $500 at a time, it's going to take you a lot longer to reach that $1 million, but almost everyone can save $500 a month just by eating out less, saving money on transportation, food. You can save money on transportation, food, and housing, and those are the 3 biggest expenses in your life. If you could save a little bit each month on those 3 aspects, you could probably save $500 a month and have that invested into a separate investment account. Anyways, I know this isn't a typical challenge video. We're not going to get to an end result quickly at all. It's going to take a lot of time. I created a new account just for this video with $500 in it, and I'm going to do the same thing that I told you guys to do, put $500 every single month, invest in a big fund just like the S&P 500 fund, and over time, I'll check back in, let you know how the fund is doing, how my investments are doing. So you're not going to get a result from $500 to $1 million all in this video, even in 1 week. But over time, it's a way that we both can make $1 million and become millionaires by simply investing $500. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like the video down below and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when new videos come out. I post a minimum of 3 times a week on this channel. Also, a quick reminder, because this video is about investing and how we're going to start our investing account and grow to $1 million. I have a link down below for Webull, where if you download it, you can get 2 free stocks in your investment account. If you download Robinhood using the link below, you'll get 1 free stock. And if you use Acorns Investing and you'd like $5, use the link down below to download Acorns Investing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time.